You have a rock star team. They're cross-functional, they can do design, development, strategy, analytics. But as the project continues to keep churning and keeps going on, you notice that productivity tends to drop, maybe some miscommunication is starting to happen, and you want to make sure that you can get ahead of this somehow without killing the team's morale and without bringing down the tone of the actual team, because everybody is meshing together. Well, that's where a team retrospective meeting comes into play. Hi, my name's Andrew Hewitt. I'm the founder and CEO of YoDev, and today I'm going to be discussing an agile process called team retrospective meetings. Let's get started. So a team retrospective, or a team retro for short, should be a meeting that a team that's working on a specific project, whether that be a website design, a web app, rolling out a new business system. Wherever you need teams to collaborate, a retro is a great tool or a great meeting to throw into your workflows to allow everybody to collaborate and engage, to figure out what's going well, what's not going well, what can we innovate and do better, and what's our action steps moving forward into the next sprint or the next iteration of work that we're collaborating on. Retros not only allow the team to feel more one as making decisions and giving each other feedback, but it also ensures that you as the stakeholder or your project lead is able to run those retrospective meetings and address some concerns that might be popping up in the project currently, so that you can nip those in the bud right now and continue to have a more efficient and productive project. Team retrospectives are great. They can be fun. I definitely recommend injecting a team retro into your project workflow, or if you're working on a digital project or something where you have cross-functional teams that all have to align together, a team retrospective is a great tool to continue to fuel your growth and to continue to grow and iterate as we go. So next, I want to get into what exactly is needed to make sure that a team retro is as valuable as it can be, and that you're following the right steps in order to make sure that a conversation and a session actually turns into actionable results. I'm going to use the Quadrant team retrospect board as an example. So in the top left quadrant, we have what went well. In this example, we're using a tool called Miro, and this is where your team can all come onto a digital whiteboard space, and they all can start picking sticky notes and writing down what they feel went well since the last retro. Everybody lists those out, and then everybody talks about them after they're done jotting down their notes. We then move on to the next quadrant on the right, which is what didn't go well. So this is where the team can now start to list out everything that they feel didn't go according to plan or didn't go as well as they hoped in the last sprint. And again, an open forum for everybody to talk about it. Down in the bottom left quadrant, we have what can we innovate? So any processes, anything that we worked on either this past week or anything that you uncovered during this last work sprint that needs to be innovated, you can list it here and then talk about it. And then sometimes this is where a lot of good conversation starts to happen, where ideas start to flow. And it also allows your team to express some of that creativity and that innovation that you would want out of a team member. They can express it here in this forum. And then finally, on the right quadrant, this is where the action steps are listed out. The team lists out their action steps on what they're going to actually do moving into the next sprint. And it's very important that you take those steps and either document them somewhere or load them into your project management tool and assign them out to the team members so that actionable steps and actions actually happen, and it's not just a conversation. You actually get, proven value out of this meeting. If you enjoyed this type of content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care.